A very good morning, my dear student and my dear friends. Today we will study another topic of kinematics, that is frame of reference, distance, and last is displacement. And on this topic we will do these two numericals. So let us start. In the last class we have studied about what is kinematics, type of kinematics, what is rest, motion, how rest and motion are complementary to each other, and last and point object. But at that time we are going to study three important topics: frame of reference, distance, displacement, and try to numerical on the basis of distance and displacement. Actually there are lots of numerical in notebook. You can try from the book. If you have any problem, I will definitely solve your problem. Now first of all we have to understand what is frame of reference. Actually we know that this is the chapter all about motion of a body, and whenever a body moves, then we know that its position changes with respect to time. So definitely a person should be there that every time observing the motion of body. That person is called observer. An observer whose main task to investigate the position of body with respect to time is only decided by a time, and that time is not by its own clock. Means the person should have a watch. With the help of that watch he will be able and find out what is the actual position changing or not. Then he will be able to give the answers regarding the motion of that body. So in frame of reference, actually there is a coordinate system. We all of know that. In coordinate system there are x, y, z axis, and all these axes are cut at a single point, that is called origin. So whose body we want to check out the position with respect to time, first we have to compare the position of that body with respect to another body and from the origin of the coordinate system. Then we are able to find out the motion of body with respect to time. So frame of reference basically a collection of two things. First, time, shown by his clock or watch, and coordinate system, whose origin we will consider to find out the changing position of the body with respect to time. So frame of reference basically a combination of two things. First, you must have a stopwatch, and second you have a coordinate system. In coordinate system there is a origin. You will check the position of body with respect to another body from the origin and check out the time. By these two things we make a frame of reference. This was the frame of reference. Now what is distance? To understand the concept of distance and displacement, I am going to draw a figure. Let A and B are the 2 points, and body travel A to B via point C. Via point C. What is here? Here, this is the total path. This is the total path covered by body between two locations in a finite time. Means distance is total path covered by body or particle, covered by particle or body between two fixed point within fixed time, within given time, within finite time. Why I say finite time? Actually, in our natural life, if we select two position, then definitely a finite time is necessary to reach there. It is not possible that now then you will take infinite time. It is not possible. Within finite time you will be definitely reach there. If you are not going there, then how can you say that you are in motion? So in this way we can say that distance is the total path covered by particle or body between two fixed point within the finite time. Within the finite time, निश्चित समय में यानी दो फिक्स पोजीशंस के बीच में चली गई दूरी क्या कहलाती है? डिस्टेंस कहलाती है. Here ये दो फिक्स पोजीशंस हैं, इसमें डिस्टेंस हम कह रहे हैं कि A से B की तरफ गए, वया C होके गए, तो डिस्टेंस तो हमारा हो गया ACB. बट इन दो पोजीशंस के बीच में ये छोटा रास्ता है. दिस इज द शॉर्टेस्ट पाथ to reach from point A to B. So this is the shortest distance. Displacement is the shortest or minimum distance traveled by body between two fixed position with two fixed point. So here A to B. Listen, A to B is the displacement, and ACB is the distance. We can take AB distance here also, but I am trying to understand how distance and displacement can be differentiated to each other by a single picture. Here we will place A to B, means vector A to B, that is called position vector or simply vector. It is the position vector of displacement. But this distance is not a position vector. It is basically scalar quantity. It have just magnitude, while the displacement have magnitude as well as direction. That's why I am going to put a arrowhead on A to B points. That's why it shows the displacement while it shows the distance. Now, what common features? Key points. Key points of distance and displacement. But before tell distance and displacement key point, first of all we have to find the formula for position vector displacement in terms of position vector. Displacement in terms of position vector. That is how we find. Suppose this is x-axis, this is origin, and this is y-axis. If we select two point A and B, that point A and B, A coordinate are x1, y1, z1. Listen, this is in plane, but if you take this one then it is in space. So this is the points of, this is the position vector, coordinates of point A body, and point B body coordinates x2, y2, z2. Now if we draw its position vector, let it RA, and this is RB, and this is join, and let it delta R is the shortest distance between two locations as by this figure. So here to find that delta R, which will be our displacement vector in term of displacement in term of position vector. So for finding that our in triangle OAB, RA plus delta R is equal to RB. So delta R, RB minus RA. What is the coordinate of RB here? RB means point A coordinate this one. So it will be x1, x1 I axis, y axis, z axis. I is the unit vector along x axis. J is the unit vector along y axis, and k is the unit vector along z axis. This is specially we used here. So it will be xi cap, yj cap, it will you have 1 here, and z1 k cap minus this is, sorry, this is for RB, you have to take R2 here. Sorry, I'm sorry, this is 2 and this is 2, and minus x1 I cap and plus y1 j cap and z1 k cap. Now if you subtract these two, then it will be x2 minus x1 I cap, y2 minus y1 j cap, and z2 minus z1 k cap. This is the actual distance between two fixed location AB with position vectors. So we can say that it is the displacement. Now if you want to find this magnitude, then you have to take delta modulus. For finding its displacement, you have to take x2 minus x1 का square, y2 minus y1 का square, and z2 minus z1 का square. This is the formula by which you can find the smaller distance between 2 points A and B in a 3 dimension, means 3D motion. I hope you very well understand. Now we will discuss key point of distance and displacement here. So key point first, distance is a scalar. While displacement is a vector. First point. Second, for a मोशन ऑफ बॉडी मीन्स अगर कोई बॉडी मोशन करे, डिस्टेंस ऑलवेज पॉजिटिव, नेवर बी नेगेटिव एंड जीरो. What about displacement? Displacement may be zero, negative and positive. Zero, negative and positive. Third, between two fixed points. There are infinite path. Between 2 points there are infinite path. So distance has varying वैल्यू बदल के रख सकता है, बट फॉर डिस्प्लेसमेंट it has unique value. Why? Because it is the shortest path and that will be only one. जो केवल एक ही पाथ हो सकता है, 100-150 पाथ जितने भी आप पाथ लेना चाहिए उनमें केवल एक ही पाथ ऐसा हो सकता है जो केवल फिक्स होगा, जो छोटी से छोटी डिस्टेंस मेजर करेगा, जबकि डिस्टेंस तो आप कहीं से भी ले सकते हैं बिटवीन टू लोकेशंस. दैट्स व्हाई देयर आर इनफाइनाइट पाथ होते हैं डिस्टेंस के दो पॉइंट में, जबकि इनके फिक्स होते हैं. नेक्स्ट, डिस्टेंस डिपेंड ऑन पाथ. पाथ पे डिपेंड करेगा. व्हाइल डिस्प्लेसमेंट डिपेंड ऑन इनिशियल एंड फाइनल पोजीशन. डिस्टेंस डिपेंड ऑन पाथ but displacement depend on initial and final position. Next, if a body move in straight line without turn, अगर बिना टर्न लिए बॉडी स्ट्रेट लाइन में चले, अगर एक बॉडी स्ट्रेट लाइन में चले बिना टर्न लिए, देन डिस्टेंस ऑलवेज इक्वल टू डिस्प्लेसमेंट इन मैग्नीट्यूड. एंड लास्ट, इफ बॉडी टेक टर्न, टर्न्स कितने, हाउ मेनी टर्न्स? फर्स्ट लेफ्ट टर्न, दिस इज लेफ्ट टर्न फ्रॉम माय साइड एंड दिस इज राइट टर्न फ्रॉम माय साइड एंड दिस इज बैक टर्न. सो देयर आर ओनली 3 टर्न्स, राइट टर्न, लेफ्ट टर्न एंड बैक टर्न्स. देयर इज नो straight turn, it is straight line path. So in case of straight line path, distance and displacement have same magnitude, but means their answer should be same. But whenever body take any turn out of these 3 turns during straight line motion, then definitely displacement automatically change. It never be equal to displacement. Then what is the important condition that we find there? Distance is greater or equal to displacement. Means distance बराबर भी हो सकता है और बड़ा भी हो सकता है, but never be smaller than displacement. But never be smaller than displacement. This is the main condition. Now, if you find the ratio of their terms in magnitude, so it will becomes out distance divided by displacement equal or greater than 1. This is the main condition that generally examiner asks. What is the relation between distance and displacement? So ratio of distance to displacement always or greater than equal to 1. Never be smaller. Never be smaller than 1. That was key points regarding distance and displacement, and we have already studied distance and displacement in terms of position vector and frame of reference. Now we will try to these numericals, and after that in next class we will study speed, velocity, etc. all these topics. Now come to the numericals. So in first numerical, a particle start from origin. Let this is our origin and goes along x-axis here and to the point this. Suppose this point A, and at that time 20 meter 0. While then return, then particle return in that direction along the same line to point minus 20. Minus 20 means it will be here. This is actual, this is minus 20 meter 0. Actually, that motion in straight line and body air take back turn and traveling and retrace that path and cross that point up to 20 meter on the back side. But I am trying to figure to understand in an easy manner. Now, what we have to find distance and displacement first of all. Distance. Actually, before reaching point A, body cover 20 meter. That is fine. Plus, now 20 meter in that side up to reach on the same location. But again travel 20 meter to go back on back location of the point O. So it is also 20 meter and it is also 20 meter. Then total distance from A to, let that point is C. Then A to C, total distance minus 20 this on that side, 20 on that side. How much? 40. That means 60 meter is the right answer for that journey. But what about displacement? Listen, this is very careful step. When you go on x-axis, then you have to take always I unit vector along with that value. So it will be 20I. Now the body turn from A point and reach on that point. Total distance 20 and 20, 40. But in that direction minus I cap will used. Because this is I cap and this is minus I cap. So you have to minus 40 I cap here. Now what is the answer? Answer will be minus 20 I cap. This is the right answer. Means how much distance body travel from its original location. From its original location body travel 20 meter. This is the distance. And why we take minus I? Because at that time body move in opposite direction from its initial direction. जो इसकी initial direction थी उसकी opposite direction में जा रहा है. That's why we take minus 20I. Okay. Actually here I is very mediatory to show that. Why? Because it is a vector quantity and every vector quantity there is a requirement of the direction. For finding direction we have to use I, J, K cap according to coordinate system. At that time we are going straight line. That's we are studying here just I. But if we study in plane, then you take I and J. But if you are in space, then you have to take I cap, J cap and K cap. I hope you very well understand. Now we will try second numerical. In second numerical, this is the figure. Here, what we have to find here, distance and displacement. First of all, we make a figure here. O, this is A point, this is B point, this is C point, and this is your D point here. It is 8 kilometer, it is 4 kilometer, this is also 4 kilometer, and this is your 1 kilometer. So let's check it out first, distance here. So what is the main technique to find the distance? You have to just add distance and distance. You have to take the total distance of all the path between two locations. We have start journey from A. and reach to the point day. So that means this is the total path we have to travel here. So we will add all these without taking I, j cap because it is a scalar term now. That's why you have to take I. 8, 4, 4 plus 1. How many distance? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 8 4 12 16 17. 17 kilometer is the distance. Now what about displacement? For finding the displacement you have to find direction now. So first of all you have to make a direction axis. That is east and this is west, this is north and this is south. Now start. This is in that direction. So you have to pick I cap in east direction. So displacement at 8 I cap. This is along x-axis. This is x-axis, this is y-axis and this is z-axis. But at that time you are seeing that this is x-axis, this is y. Y in positive direction or in negative direction? Let's check it. This is positive, then y. Actually, if we draw this one, then this is x. Then this direction is positive, but this direction of y is negative here. So it is negative, it is positive. So you are in downward direction now. In downward direction, you have to take minus I, minus j cap. So you have to put here minus 4j cap. Now this is in x-axis in opposite direction. So in that direction, what you take? Minus I x-axis means I cap. You have to take this one 4 I cap. But at that time plus minus, you have to put a minus here. Now this is your y-axis. In upward direction, it will be take positive. Then it will be I cap, positive. One more time, right? This is along x-axis. Total distance 8. In which direction you are going? X direction. And unit vector along x I cap. So you have to add it I. But at that time you are going in downward direction. This is the minus y-axis in coordinate system. So this is minus I. That means you have to minus 4j. At that time you are in minus negative x-axis because you are going in that direction. Now in that direction. So it will be minus 4i. And this will be 1 kilometer. This is in upward direction of the y-axis. So it will be take positive I. No, it is y-axis. You have to take here j. And this is I. One more time. 8i minus 4j minus 4i plus j. Now add it. 8i or 4i is equal to 4i. And minus 4j and plus j minus 3j. This is the vector of which displacement in terms of position vector we have found out. Now we will find magnitude. So what about magnitude? You have to take it modulus 4 square plus 9 square. How magnitude find out? This is a vector and I coefficient is x and j coefficient is y, and if there is third vector also there, then it will be j. At that time you are in plane, so you have to take x and y square. So x 4 square and that is 3 square, 3 square. It will be 16 plus 9, it will be 25, and after square root of 25 it will be 5. This is the net magnitude. That body is traveling and that traveling distance is minimum is 5 kilometer, because all the distance are in kilometer. Your answer will have automatically in kilometers. So it will be 5 kilometer displacement. Now what about direction? So find direction from where you was. We was here, and at that time we are here. So draw this line and find that angle. Find that angle. This angle along which axis? This is east axis. and you are in that direction, in that line. So your angle will be this one. So this is this angle, let it theta. So its direction south of east at particular angle. For finding that angle, you have to find what value here. You have to find what value here. Let's check it. It is 4. If we cut it 1, it will be 3. It is 4. It 1, it will be 3. Then if you add this one, then this and this is theta, and this value you know, and this is the value you can find here. How much? It is 4. 8 cut it 4, it will be 4 kilometer. Then you have to just find here tangent theta for finding the direction. And tangent theta, that is 3 here, because 4 1 cut 3. So tangent theta, it will be 3 by 4. After solving, you will get a particular angle. But this is the theta angle that is very mandatory to find out, so that we can easily tell us about the particular direction in which body reaches to the point D from point top. In this way, you can find, there are many angles, you can take it as sine, cosine, but you have to just find theta angle here. Find it theta angle. This is very mandatory for finding this one. I hope you very well understand how distance and displacement concept are working any numerical, and we will meet you with a great pleasure with the next new topic, and that will be speed and velocity and their types. Till then, take care and good day to all of you. Enjoy your valuable time, and we will meet you once again in next class. Till then, good night and good day to all of you. Thank you so much.